Hi, I'm Oliver Summers. I'm the tennis manager here at Courts Plus Community Fitness, and I've been here since 2000. Um, and today my presentation is going to be on essential doubles concepts for drills and teams. Um, for about 8 years, I was also the coach of the MSUM Dragons, but the last couple years I haven't been doing that, and I actually got into a little bit of soccer coaching. And what I found is that they had some really neat concepts in the soccer training that dealt more with the large teams that you might see kind of in a high school setting that we as coaches might see. And a couple of the cool concepts that they have are a play, practice, play idea. And that is the idea that you get the players come in and they're playing right away, right from the beginning. So there's no waiting around. It's actually like an arrival activity. So if you have players filtering at different times, it's designed for a large number of players. If you don't have a set number of players or an even number of players. As you know, that probably for sure in Fargo, we're going to be starting our high school season on the girls' side indoor, and there's probably going to be at least 8 people a court. So a lot of these drills that we're going to be doing today are going to be designed for anywhere from 5 to 8 people, and it doesn't matter. You don't need an even number for these drills or anything like that. The other cool thing for the US soccer licensing that I did is that they have this idea where you get the drill started right away and you have these different elements that you look at. So number one, you think, is it organized? So you get the drill going, you make sure they're rotating the way you want to rotate, they're doing the things that you want them to do. Next thing you want to think about is it game-like? So are they playing in the correct areas of the court? Are they volleying close to the net? Are they hitting ground strokes back on the baseline? And then you want to look at the repetition. If you're working on volleys, are they getting enough volleys? Are they doing that enough times? And at that point, you can decide, okay, do I want to make it more difficult, more challenging, or less challenging? And then the final thing you do, once it's organized game-like and you get the repetition, is then you get into the coaching. So then you as a coach, then you can be focused on just purely coaching. You don't have to be focused on, are they doing the drill the right way? Are they rotating the right way? And that's one of the features of the drills today, is it's going to allow coaches a chance to coach and not just be a scorekeeper. So yeah, so I'm going to introduce my crew now. We're going to do the first arrival activity. Okay, so you guys can come on over. And these guys today, they've all braved a blizzard to come out here and do this filming. So thank you for coming out. So first drill we're going to do is going to be the warm-up game. So we need 2 champions. So let's get Lily and Sophia. You guys can go over on that side. So the champions are going to be down on the baseline on the other side. And then the challengers, you guys are going to each grab 2 tennis balls. And then you're going to get into 2 lines on this side. And the idea of this game is that you have to win 2 points in a row in order to get over. So let's take Emily, for example. So she's going to be going first on this side. So she feeds it in. She plays out a point against Lily. And they just play it out. So Emily has won the first point. It's just a half court down the line. Now she goes up to the net. She's going to feed from the service line. Now she's got to win a volley point. And if she wins that one, then she goes over. And so you can go over right now, Emily. Yep, that's good. And then if you lose at any point on this side, then you just go back in line. So normally we have both sides going at the same time. So let's get this rolling, both sides at the same time. Grab the tennis balls as you need it. And again, the good thing with this drill is that, well, one reason we call it the warm-up game is because you want to warm up all your shots, of course, but you're going from the baseline up until the net. So you're playing out ground stroke points. Everyone's rotating quite a lot. So as we look at the different elements, we think, is it organized? So do the players know what they're doing? So it's organized. So is it game-like? Are they doing volleys at the net? Are they doing ground strokes at the baseline? They are. And then is it challenging enough? So if at some point we decided, okay, the champions have been here too long, they're winning too many points, then we could look to change it up. Maybe we have the challengers start up at the net. And I can show you that variation in a minute. And then you can start with the coaching. So as you're watching this, then you as a coach, you don't have to worry about scorekeeping. You don't have to worry about where the players are going. They all know what they're doing. And I would normally I always start with this drill at the beginning of all of our drills. And again, the other thing that you're getting is that competition right off the bat. So there's rewards for winning. There's something on the line. If you miss, you go to the back of the line. Okay, so let's hold it there. And let's do a quick variation on this. So now what's going to happen is that you're still going to come in with 2 tennis balls. But now the challenge is you guys are going to start up on the service line. So Lily, you'd start up. And then the first point, at least on the first shot, Damien, you're not allowed to hit a lob, but play the points out down the line. And then if you win that point, Lily, then the next point, Damien would hit a lob. Okay, so you can feed it in, play it out. So again, lost, so then she goes out right away. So next person come in, and then let's get 2 lines of this going. Yep, you can lob the second shot. Yep, just the first shot. You got to make sure that you get them a volley and then play it out. There you go. So Raquel won that one. So now, and Sophia did. So now they'll feed it in again, but now the first shot has to be a lob. Okay, so you feed it in, they lob it in, and then play it out. So again, this is just another variation just to make it a little bit more challenging on the champion side. So you're making sure that you get those rotations and you're getting people moving to different positions. So you're getting that repetition. And again, it's organized and it's game-like. And of course, you know, this is where you'll be doing your coaching. But maybe make sure you keep that left arm up on that overhead, okay? All right, so we'll go about 1 more minute, guys. And just finish this point, Kai. So don't start a new one, Sophia. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to get into a serving warm-up game. So the way we're going to run this one is that the challenges, you guys are going to get a first and a second serve, and everything is cross-court now. And then if you win the point, then the champions are going to serve the next point, and they also get 2 serves. So we'll just do a demonstration. So who wants to serve first? Who wants to help demonstrate? Who's confident with their serve? First serve of the day. Okay, so Kai's going to come in. So again, it's only cross-court, so Kai would serve to Kenny. And again, there'd be 2 points going at the same time. Good point, guys. Okay, so Kai won that one. So now Kenny would you get a first and a second serve. And if Kai wins this one, then he goes over. All right, so Kai lost that one, so he'd go back of the line. So let's get both lines going now. Okay, 2 serves to get over. And again, as we look at the different elements here, then we can see, okay, is it organized? Do they know what they're doing? And is it game-like? So it's game-like, so they're serving in the right position. They're serving cross-court. It's more of a doubles drill. And again, when you have this many people on a court, to get people moving, get people rotating, then you kind of have to just do all these half-court drills. And they're getting their repetitions because the main thing is that they're serving and they're returning. And like I said earlier, this would be considered like an arrival activity. So it wouldn't matter if you had a ninth person come in, or if you had 5 people, a 6th person, then you could keep on going with the same game. Everyone would know what they're doing. You don't have to explain to the one person. Hold on, Kat, I'm just going to move some of these balls here. So another variation that some of our coaches like to do on this one is now you just get one serve. Okay? So one serve on each side. And again, this would be a useful variation when you have a lot of players, because you want to get more people going through the lines, more people working on serves and returns, and it adds a little bit of pressure as well, especially when you're doing this kind of one where you're winning the 2 points in a row. Okay, last point. So Damien finished this one. Lily, you finished that one. Okay, good job, guys. You can grab a quick drink, and then let's get all the balls picked up. So next we're going to get into some of the doubles movement. And this is kind of where it gets into sort of like the concepts of how you want your players moving and what you want your players being prepared for. And again, it's going to be another activity where it's fine if we have 8 players. There's going to be a lot of rotating through, getting players a lot of touches on the ball. And we're going to look at those same things again. Is it organized? Is it game-like? Do we have the repetition? And only then, when you get those 3 things, then you can start your coaching. Okay, so for this next game then, I will need 2 players on the other side, one at the baseline on the far side. Let's get Mimi, you can go on the far side of the baseline. Lily, you can be up at the net. You're going to be Mimi's partner. And then we need 1 player who's going to start right here. So let's get Emily. You can be right here at the net. All right, so first person in line, that's going to be you, Kenny. And we can bring the line over on this side and bring the card over here as well. Yeah, just so it's that side of the ladder. There we go. All right, so this one is going to go from being cooperative to competitive. So the way it's going to work is that Kenny is going to feed it in to Mimi. And Mimi, you have to hit your ground stroke to Emily. Emily, you got to hit your volley to Lily. And then Lily, you're hitting your first volley to Kenny. And only once you get the ball back to Kenny is the point going to start. Okay, so let's go ahead. All right, now normally what I like to do in this game is give these 4 players 3 chances to get this, right? So that's 1 chance. You get 2 more chances to get this. There you go. Now you're playing it out. Okay, so Kenny, you lost that one, so you go out. Next person's in. It's just going to take 1 win to get you in the rotation. Okay, go ahead, Kai. Nice try. I liked how you got to the net. Make sure you step in on that volley. Okay, next one. All right, let's see if we can get a win on the challenger side here. Okay, second chance. Hey, and we got a win. Okay, so the way we like to do it here is that once you get that win, everyone rotates one place. And these players are very used to doing that. But again, it's just a good way where, as a coach, and you can go ahead, Sophia, then I don't have to think about keeping score or keeping track of points. Everyone knows what they're doing, and everyone's getting that repetition with the shots. Now, just hold it there, Kenny. The one thing I like about this is that what it really teaches the players is to look for their nearest threat. So, for example, when Raquel is being ready, if Emily is hitting the ball, then she should be focused on Emily. So Raquel should be focused on Emily when Emily's hitting it. When Emily's hitting the ball, then Mimi should be focused on Raquel because that's her closest threat. And then when your partner is volleying, Kenny, then you want to be focused mainly on Mimi and maybe getting to the net as well. Okay, so you go ahead. Let's just carry on. So you feed it in. So Raquel's focused on Emily. Mimi's ready for that shot right there. Yep. Nice way to move in there, Kenny. Good job. Okay, second chance. Yeah, because the ball's got to make its way back to Kai. Last chance. You guys don't complete this, then Kai gets in the rotation. Good job. Nice. And then just take a moment just to move that ball too, Raquel. Thank you. And then just move that ball there, Raquel. So if you think about a regular doubles point, what tends to happen a lot of times is that, let's say let's say you start up at the net because your partner's serving, because this is kind of simulating like your partner serving. And that would be another variation that you could do. You could have the challenger serve as well. Maybe get one serve to start this out, but you don't have to serve now. It's still going to be a feed. But a lot of times, once the point has started, Damien might just stay up there and then he's not tracking back to the middle like he should. So that means that when Sophia's hitting it, if Raquel has closed in and Raquel gets a volley, then she has a big gap down the middle. So again, what this drill is really getting the players to do without them even realizing and thinking is just being able to be aware of their closest threat. So you can go ahead, keep going to the drill a few more times. That's good. So Damien, I like how you're tracking up and back. That's exactly what you want to do. You got now move in, Raquel. Just wide. And once again, as a coach, you can just focus on coaching. You can focus on watching the ball because it's organized, it's game-like. They're getting the repetitions, they're getting the rotation down. Okay, and then of course, simple variation here is just going to be going to the ad side. So let's do the same thing going to the ad side. So you can move the cart over to that side, Emily. Thank you. And it'll just be the same thing. Go ahead, Kai. So we've still got to make the first 3 shots. That's one chance. Good job. I found once you give the players the 3 chances, they very rarely go out with that. They'll step it up and they'll make shots when they have to. Good job. And Emily, I like how you got to the net there. Right, that was great. Because one thing in this drill as well, as soon as your partner is volleying and you're at the baseline, that's normally a good time to get up to the net. Go ahead, yep, cross court. And then to Emily, yep. Going from the cooperative to competitive. Second chance. All right, rotate. Let's go one more time. Nice shot, nice shot. Okay, so we're going to change it up now. We're going to make this, we're going to get rid of the cooperative part, and we're going to get right into the competitive bit. And it's going to be the same concept. So I'll demonstrate this one. So Damien, you're going to be up at the net. Who is at the net up here? So Mimi? All right, so this one, it's going to be the same kind of concept, except now this side is sort of like their returning serve. So Damien, you're going to start up closer. Mimi, you're going to be right where you're at. Yep, and Mimi, your focus should be on Damien because I'm hitting the ball. And Emily, as soon as Damien hits this volley, then you can look to come to the net if you like. That would be a great time to come to the net in doubles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed it down the line with pace at Damien, and then we're going to play the point out. Okay? Are you ready, Mimi? Emily, you ready? Okay, here we go. All right, so most of the time you're going to lose that point, but that's okay because that person's working on putting that volley away. They're working on being ready when this person's hitting the ground stroke. And this person, Mimi, is being worried about or focusing on the right person, the closest thread on that side. Okay, so now my second feed is I'm going to go to Emily. So now Mimi's going to start up. Now Damien's focus is on Mimi in case Emily goes down the line. So now we play this one out. Good try. Okay, so in this one is a 2 out of 3 points. So we lost 2 points, so I would go out. Next person would come in. So same thing, fast shot, right at the person down the line. Nice, that's good. Yeah, you want to get in practice with that. That's great. Okay, now feed to Emily. So they won 2. And again, we do this rotating doubles, where as soon as you get the 2 out of 3, then you rotate, and then you get the next person in. So Emily, start up close. There you go. Oh, nice move. Okay, so the third point, we didn't get to this one yet. The third one, and you can just move that ball, Raquel. You can do anything you want with the feed. So when it's tied 1-1, you can go anywhere. So Emily, you'd still want to be up close, just in case Raquel decides to go down the line. And Kai's still going to be focused on Emily, just in case the ball goes there. But if it goes past her, you can immediately move in. You can lob it. You can do anything you like. Okay, go ahead. Nice closing. All right, rotate. That was a good doubles point, guys. Kai, I liked how you got up to the net when your partner was bowling. That was great. So once again, as we're looking at these different elements, we're thinking, is it organized? So it's organized. The players know what they're doing. Is it game-like? So it's definitely game-like. And are you getting enough repetitions of the things you want to do? So we're getting enough repetitions. We're getting plenty of rotations. So then as a coach, again, you don't have to worry about keeping score. You don't have to worry about timing. You can just focus on coaching. So all I'm doing is making sure the players moving the way they should be moving. You can move in, Sophia. There you go. Yeah, that's good footwork, volleys. Good job. And then let's switch to the deuce side. Yeah, nice closing, Kai. Good shot. I'm just going to move this ball here. Now, hold on. So this is a very common thing that you'll see. So notice how Sophia is kind of standing off to the side. So you'd want to be a little closer to the middle, right? Because the easiest shot for that player is going to be down the middle of the court. Okay, so you want to kind of plug that gap. Okay, go ahead. So Sophia, on that first one, could you have stuck a racket out and got it? Yep. Okay, so this one you're not allowed to poach because this is like the serve. Now this one is anywhere, right? Okay, so now you can poach. Nice shot, and rotate. Good job. Let's go 2 more times to the line with this. And last time. All right, and if you guys want to grab a quick drink, you can, and let's get all the balls picked up. All right, so next one we're going to do is going to be working a little bit on doubles movement when you are being lobbed. Okay, so when you're on the receiving side and also when you're on the attacking side. So who finished as champion in the last one? So you guys can go over. There should be 3 champions. So 1, 2, one more. Okay. So Lily, yep, you're going to start up. Lily, we're going to get you touching the net with your racket. And then Kenny, you're going to be on the service line there. Yep, that's good. Mimi, you're going to be at the baseline. So the first player in line, that's Damien. You're going to come in, and this is just going to be 1 point at a time, and you just need 1 win, again, to get in the rotation. So Damien is going to feed it in to the baseliner, back to Mimi. And then Mimi, you have to execute a down-the-line lob. So after you hit this lob, if it's successful, right, then you can be looking to come to the net. Kenny, you'd want to squeeze to the middle of the court. And then as you switch, Lily, then you're going to go back and to the middle on the right-hand side. Okay, so go ahead, Damien. So to feed. As soon as she hits it, you can start going back. You're switching and then playing it out. Nice shot. So Damien, great shot down the middle. So Kenny, that's why you want to squeeze to the middle of the court. Okay, so if there's a successful lob, your job is to take the middle. Okay, so Damien, again, you're touching the net. Kai feeds it in. As soon as she hits it, you can let go of the net. There you go. And you want your players to communicate at this point. So make sure they're yelling switch. Yeah, good time to move up to the net. Okay, rotate. All right, so same thing, Kai. So touching the net first. As soon as he hits it, you can let go. If you can reach it, you can play it. There you go. Nice. Good job. So what we're really doing here is that we're just making it a great time. So with Kai, you got to start with your racket on the net because we want you to be easy to be lobbed. That's right. Try to take that one on the rise next time. Because of course in doubles, you're looking for a time when that net player is close to the net and it's a good time to lob. Yeah, nice lob there. Emily, good job. So Emily, start touching the net with the racket. Yep, switch again. Nice point, guys. Good lobbing. So again, let's look at all the elements again. So is it organized? So it's organized. The players know what they're doing. And is it game-like? So it's definitely game-like, just like any doubles point you might have. And they're getting enough repetitions of the lobs. And again, this would be one where if you don't start that play up the net, you might not have enough lobs. So that player might just be hitting overheads all day. Good point, guys. Good play. So Emily, you got to keep your racket on the net until she hits it. Yep, as soon as she hits it, then you can move back. And if you can get it, then you can hit an overhead. And again, with the rotations here, we're able to get, 8 people on the court, getting a lot of touches on the ball. That's one variation, Emily. Emily, make sure you lob it down the line. Yep, because you want to force this team to switch to cause confusion, and then to set up your partner for an easy put away. There we go. That's a good lob. Squeeze to the middle, Raquel. Nice shot. So make sure you guys communicate, right? So neither of you said anything. So, okay. So this is one of the keys here. Make sure you yell it loud if you're going to switch. If you can't get it, say yours. Louder. It's got to be louder. That's all right, but don't let those bounce in front of you. Close the net off. Get right up to the net. And again, as a coach, because you have all those things in place where it's organized, they're rotating, it's game-like, you can just focus on the coaching. And this would be another thing I didn't mention is like a lot of times at the beginning of drills, you can go ahead, Mimi. The coach, you'll be stopping, you'll be explaining to the team, what you might be working on. And that's fine, but it's better to get it started, to get it organized, to play it, and then maybe stop to do your coaching after the drill's gotten going, because they're just going to get more touches on the ball when that happens. All right, let's go 2 more times through the rotation. So Damien, you can be the last one. Yep. Way to be in the right place, Kai. Squeeze to the middle. That was good. Last one. Okay. So, of course, the other variation in that is that you're going to be, well, you can always add the serve. And in all of these games, you can add a serve. So you could start out with this person serving. You'd still have Kenny starting close to the net. Raquel, you'd still be looking to hit the lob off of the return. So let's just do that actually real quick. So go ahead and serve it in. Yeah, just one serve. Go ahead. Yeah, we'll give you a second chance. Yep. Yep, good call. So, Sophia, when Raquel lobbed it, why did you go back to the baseline? Okay, yeah, so you want to stay up, right? Just squeeze to the middle. Let's go another one as well. So we'll do another serving example. So move in, Sophia, move in, Sophia. So you can, Sophia, you can go back if your partner yells, watch out, or if you see this person getting set up for an overhead. then you can start moving back. But it's better to be positive and assume that they're going to be hitting a good lob and a successful lob. All right, one more. So start touching the net, Lily. Ooh, nice try. Unlucky. Okay, so now let's get the cart over this way. And now we're going to get into a little bit of some poaching doubles drills and some movements in poaching. So you can bring the cart over here. And let's get the line of people over here as well. So Lily, you're going to go back to the baseline. I'm just going to move this ball over here. Can you just move that ball there too? All right. So this next one is going to be the challenges. You guys are going to come in. You're going to feed it down the line to the person over there, to Kenny. And then, Kenny, you have to go cross court. And this player is going to poach. So you're going to move right away. And then as soon as I move to cut across, then you're going to see that I'm moving. You're going to go across the other way. And then we're going to play the points out. So again, this Raquel's at a little bit of a disadvantage. But it's just to get the idea of movement. So again, you're trying to coach to get the players moving forwards towards the center strap. And this person is not allowed to move until after the ball is bounced. So as soon as the ball is bounced, then you can make your move. So I'm feeding it in, it's bouncing. Now I'm cutting across, and I got the point. Okay? And this one, we're going to say you need 2 points in order to get over. So not 2 points in a row, but just any 2 points. And then when you rotate, then you're going to go around, let's go clockwise. So Lily would come out, she'd be back in line, and then everyone would shift around one place. So go ahead, Emily. So feed it in. After it bounces, then you make your move. Go across. Yep, now we're playing it out. Yeah, nice point. So Emily, once you make that move, then you're going to hit this, and then you're going to keep going. So then your partner knows exactly what side you need to be on. Okay, next person. So wait till it bounces, and then to make the move. And don't move too early, Lily. Okay, go ahead. Bounces, then go. Nice point. Yeah, that's a point. All right, next person in line. So Kai's got 1. Now you make your move. Oh, you were too slow. Gotta get there quicker. So, yeah, good volley. That's a point. You need 2 points in this one. That's right. Yep. They have to get it. It's their shot. Ooh, just missed it. All right, good job. So then you rotate. Yep, that's good. And then you'd keep all your points still. So if you had 1, you still have 1. Okay, towards the center strap. Ooh, good shot. But make sure when you guys are poaching, so you're starting in the middle of the box here, which is a good place to be. By the time you're hitting the volley, you got to be closer to the net. Okay, so definitely you got to be looking to move in. On the rise. Yep, you're going to run out of room. Nice shot. Okay, that was 3 then. So rotate. Well, that was 2 for Sophia. So you rotate out now. Yep, there you go. Good point. Okay, rotate. So Kenny, you would go out. Yep, there we go. Kai takes the place. How many points do you have, Emily? Okay. So towards the net to poach. I think you were waiting to see if your ball was going in or not, right? Yeah. Towards the net. Okay, we'll go 2 more times. Yep, and then you keep going, Mimi. Don't stop. Once you started that move, you're going to keep taking that side of the court. Good point. Okay, so next one we're going to do, it's a variation on this, still be the same rotation, but now you don't have to poach. And Damien, you don't have to go cross court. But now you need 3 points to get over, or if you hit a volley, if you're the last person to touch the ball in this position, then that's worth 3 points. So it's just to encourage the person that's at the net to be very active. Okay, so you can poach, you can fake. You know, you want to try to distract Damien a little bit to maybe make him think that you're going to go if you're going to stay. So go ahead and feed it in, still feed it into Damien, but you don't have to poach. That's a good fake. Oh, nice try. So if that had gone over, Kenny, and you'd won the point, that would have been worth 3. Okay, go ahead, Emily. So again, you just want to encourage the net players to be very active. So you don't need any points, everyone here. Yep, once you're in the rotation, then you're good. So that's just a single point. That should be 10 push-ups. Missed feed. Yep, good shot. The other thing I like to do in this one is that because we're working on the net players being very active, if the net person on this side wins the point, then if they win the point, then this person goes down to 0 if they had a certain number of points. So Sophia, that's going to be your reward for being active at the net, looking to poach. There you go. Get up to the net, Kenny. Get up there. Oh, good try. If you'd made that one and won the point, Kenny would have been down to 0. So if it comes right at you, Emily, see if you can do a backhand like this. Yep. So if we look at all the boxes here, where this is, you've got the game like it's organized, and it's game like, and you've got the repetitions. So you're getting the volleys to try to be active. And again, all you need to focus on is the coaching. So you don't need to be a scorekeeper over here because we're not scorekeepers, we're coaches. All right, 2 more times. All right, last point. Oh, nice shot. Yep. All right. So now we're going to move into some team-based doubles drills, and we just got a couple more games to go. So everyone find a partner. And then just line up here with your partner. That'd be great. So just stand next to your partner, just lined up. Okay, so I'm going to get you into 2 teams. 1s are on this side, 2s are on that side. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1's here, 2's there. Now, what I want you guys to do is to get 21 tennis balls in a hopper. So each team is going to get 1 hopper of tennis balls and get 21 tennis balls in there. And then there are some black hoppers over there if you need them. Yep, thanks, Emily. So again, what you'll see in this drill is it's another good concept where you don't have to focus on scorekeeping or rotating. or time anything. You can just focus on the coaching. And this one we use all the time. So do you guys have 21? Okay, so you can just place it at the back. We're going to do this on the deuce side. We're going to play a deuce side doubles rotating game. So we need one player at the net on each side, and then one line back on the baseline. And let's have, you guys are going to start with the extra ball. And then, Raquel, you can just put the hopper to that side. All right, so Emily, you're starting with the extra one. All right, so the way it's going to work is that when your team loses, regardless of who makes the error, then you're going to rotate. So if this team loses, doesn't matter who missed it, Emily will take Kai's place. Kai, you go to the back of the line. Next person in line would feed one tennis ball from the hopper. And then when you feed it, you can feed it wherever you like. So going back to some of the earlier drills we did, this person in Damien's position, you'd be up close to the net to be ready just in case they hit it down the line. Kai, your focus is going to be on Damien for that first point. But you can hit it wherever you want and however you like. You can hit a winner if you like. Okay, so feed it in, play it out. Nice get. All right, so this team rotates. So Kai's out. Emily, you're up to the net. And now Raquel is in, and Raquel can feed it however she wants. And then play it out. Yep, good point. All right, so that team rotates. Good. And again, normally in this type of drill, you might have either the players trying to keep score, but then really their focus isn't on just playing the points out, or you might have one of your coaches just keeping track of the score. But this way, you just keep going until one of the teams runs out of tennis balls. So you could have 3 courts of this going with just one coach, and the coach is walking around and they're coaching, they're making sure players' focus is in the right direction. So Lily, focus on Kenny on that first one. And again, go through the elements. So it's organized, it's game-like, you're getting the repetitions, the rotations that you want. So all you need to do is focus on coaching. So move up, Lily, move up, Lily. Damien, be ready in case it goes to Lily, remember? Yep. Yep, so you remember where you got to be looking, right? And Kai, you're focused on Mimi, there we go. Good. So Kai, just don't take, there's a huge swing on that volley there. Just get that racket out in front, just block it back. Yep, good step on that one. When she's volleying, Raquel, try to get up to the net. So Sophia, your focus is on Emily in case the feed goes down there. Now squeeze to the middle, Sophia, that's good. Good pick up on that one, Kenny. Good job. Yeah, nice shot. So hold on there, Kai. So Lily, make sure that you're focused on Sophia. Sophia, move up to the net. Yep, so your focus is on Kai in case he goes down the line. There you go. She was too ready for that one. Okay, and just hold it there. So another thing we can add is the serving. So still go through the rotation. So Kenny, you'll still be out. But now the person coming in, you're going to serve it in. Now you get 2 serves if you want. So you could take 2 from the hopper if needed. But of course, any missed serve is going to be 1 down on the amount in your basket. So you're 1 ball closer to losing. So go ahead, serve it in. Ooh, nice poach there. Way to be active at the net. Ooh, nice try. Good move though. Good move. So you get a second serve, Sophia. You can grab another one. Of course, this just encourages high first serve percentage because you don't want to use too many balls. Oh, so that's two gone for that team. And Mimi, you're out. Sophia, you're up at the net. So there you go. Puts you under a little bit of pressure, knowing that you got to get your serve in for the team. Nice serve, Kenny. So Sophia, try to start right in the middle of the service box. There you go. Actually, you'll be back a little bit back now because you're returning. Yep. Nice try. Way to move forwards though. That was good. Yeah, nice shot. So hold on. So Raquel, go right up in the middle of the box. There we go. Good. Yeah, nice pickup on that one. Good job. All right, last point. Yeah, nice shot. Okay, so how many tennis balls does each team have? So how many do you guys have? 10? Okay. And how many do you guys have? 9. All right. So you guys are the winners. Good job. Now, normally we'd do that one until all the balls are gone, but just for time, we'll just get them all picked up right now. Thank you. So let's just get all the balls picked up. Okay, so hopefully you got some ideas there and some of the concepts that we use here in Fargo. Like I said, we are no strangers to having multiple players on a court. We have about 9 high schools coming in the spring using our 7 courts. So there are many coaches who are looking to do things with when you have even up to 10 people a court. Obviously, then you'd have to get some of those repetitions going a little quicker. People would just get less touches on the ball, but it would be all the same concepts of those same drills. And the big takeaway from this is, like I said, I really like the practice, play. So get them playing right away at the beginning. They can practice, whatever the focus of that session is, and then get them playing again. The more that they can play in game-like situations, the better. And again, let's, look at, is it organized? Is it game-like? Are you getting the repetitions of what you want them to do enough times? And then once all those 3 elements are set, then you can start coaching. Because again, we are not scorekeepers, we're coaches. So the more that we can get out and be coaching, not keeping score, not keeping track of the time, not telling people when to rotate, the players just know what they're doing, the better we can be as coaches. Please feel free to email me if you have any questions. The email will be at the bottom of the screen now. And thank you for letting me present at the Minnesota High School Coaches Convention. And hopefully we get a great spring and you guys can get outside and be on as many courts as you need. Thank you.